Thank you very much. The next speaker on the list is Asian Forum for Human Rights and Development. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. Forum Asia appreciates the report of the working group on the issue of human rights and transnational corporations and other business enterprises, and we support the extension of the working group's mandate. While we welcome the working group's acknowledgement of the vital role of human rights defenders and their security concerns, we regret that the working group has not explicitly elaborated in detail measures needed for the protection of human rights defenders and for their meaningful participation in initiatives on business and human rights. Mr. Vice President, we draw on this Council's attention to extensive threats and harassment faced by human rights defenders working on corporate accountability issues and emphasize that challenges faced by such defenders must be addressed when implementing the guiding principles on business and human rights, as well as in the working group's activities. Human rights defenders play a crucial role in exposing business-related human rights abuses and ensuring accountability for corporate human rights violations. Unfortunately, there is a disturbing increase in violent attacks, repression and criminalization of human rights defenders who peacefully denounce adverse human rights impacts of corporate projects in Asia. For example, last month, 40 villagers protesting against a gold mine project by Tunkum Limited in the Loy province of Thailand were attacked by a group of 300 unidentified armed men. The armed men beat and tortured villagers, including 2 key human rights defenders. This caused injury and loss, contributing to a climate of fear among human rights defenders. Another example is from Orissa in India, where human rights defenders reportedly remain subject to harassment, intimidation, violence, as well as false charges as a result of their legitimate activities. Although several UN Special Procedure mandate holders, including the working group, issued a joint statement in October 2013 citing serious human rights concerns such as arbitrary detentions and false charges. 2 human rights defenders were arrested allegedly under false charges in April 2014. We regret that states should ensure the protection. We reiterate that states should ensure the protection of human rights defenders and remind corporations that they must respect the rights of human rights defenders. We further urge states to undertake independent and thorough investigations into attacks against human rights defenders and hold perpetrators accountable. Finally, Forum Asia urges business enterprises to respect and support activities of human rights defenders. Corporations should stop infringing on the rights of human rights defenders and should put the guiding principles on business and human rights into practice in order to ensure their compliance with international human rights law and standards. We also request the working group to follow up with respective governments on human rights abuses and encourage the working group to address these concerns directly with the responsible companies. Thank you, Mr. Vice President.
Thank you very much.